What's up, folks? It's Craig, and we're back with movie number 3 for the month of October. So, October 3rd. Staying along the same vein as I did yesterday, going to an older movie that people may or may not have seen. Although this one I think is a little more popular than yesterday's choice of Hide and Go Shriek. This movie we're doing today is The House on Sorority Row from 1983. Again, I saw Summer Party Massacres, Slaughter House May. I saw a bunch of those movies. Somehow, for me, this is a movie that slipped through the cracks. So when I watched it, it was my first time watching it, and as I was watching it, probably early September, and probably early September sometime, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to put that in the mix because if it is one that you've missed, it's worth watching. It is fun. So far, we got a good streak going, 3 for 3, right? Every movie I've done so far, I've told you, thumbs up. We're going that way with this one too. Spoil the ending, right? And as always, I'm going to try not to spoil it, although I will give a couple of plot points that if you may or may not want to hear, if you haven't seen it. This is a movie that it opens up with a woman giving birth, okay, and something goes horribly wrong. They fast forward, the same woman dealing with the doctor and is told, we got to wear this, make sure that if anyone finds anything happen, and they fight. So clearly the doctor did something shady, and in this case the woman might have some ramifications right on in life. The woman, though, turns out to be the headmistress of a sorority house, hence House on Sorority Row. And she is somewhat of an, I don't want to say she's evil, because you hear some of the reasons why with the stress, but she definitely is quite militant. Like, she's the type of den mother or house mother I don't think you would want to have, with a lot of restrictions in place. Like, there was one case where one of the girls snuck her boyfriend into the house, and they were having sex in the waterbed, and this woman came down the stairs, and she took this menacing cane with a steel-tipped handle, which once you saw it, okay, we're going to see that again, and we do. And she swung it, and at first you're like, wow, they're going to just have her kill people. I don't know. But she slams it into the waterbed bursts open, and they all, and the girl gets really pissed. So then these girls get together because they want to throw this big party. The woman's like, no, we're shutting down the house for a couple of days, and yada yada, you're not allowed to do that, back and forth. So they decide to play a prank to get her back. And it's one of those things where the prank goes too far, and someone may or may not have been killed. Again, not without spoiling, after the incident that takes place, they do what everyone else would do. They start to have a party anyway. Okay, so they think they have a body put somewhere, they're going to have a party, they're going to have a good old time. But from that point on, not so good of a time. Because progressively, people start to vanish. People start getting killed. You didn't see all the kills on camera, or at least not fully. Like one, you saw a strangulation in the shadows. You did see a throat thrashing with someone, randomly going to take a piss in the woods. One thing I will say that was bad in this movie, and again, I feel bad saying this. So I won't. One of the actresses is quite possibly the worst actress I've seen in a horror movie. You know what? I wouldn't even say who, because you'll know it, and then I won't feel as bad by giving their name. Literally, I was very happy waiting for her to die, and I almost wonder if people realized that she wasn't cut out for what she was doing, yet she had a pretty integral role at one point, because as far as the murders go, she definitely had the glorious of the murders. Okay, definitely had. I wonder if that was just pent-up frustration with whoever's doing the dailies, like, we gotta just get rid of her in the worst, gruesome way possible, and they did that. So I didn't say her name, but you'll see there's only one person who's, well, you tell me which murder you think is the most gruesome. As far as the movie, it has a twist. It has a twist that's very reminiscent to another older movie that I liked more. I'll just say, in that case, his name's Billy. You can, if you know the reference, good. If you don't, that's as close as I'll come to spoiling. I will say, if you haven't, that's something. I know in videos people say, I can't say I can't do this. I'm not worried about I do say, I can't, I must say, or I will say, because obviously I will, because I did. I'm going to try to stop that one. If you have thought about watching this movie and you haven't seen it, definitely recommend it. I don't know if I'd buy it. I think of the movies I've seen so far, for this Spider-Hole, I want to add to my collection because I think that's a good movie for people who aren't even big horror fans. They're going to enjoy that a lot because it's well done. As far as yesterday's choice and this choice, worth a watch. Would I stream it again? Yes. Do I necessarily see paying full price for Blu-ray or DVD? No. If I got in a horror pack or something, sure, keep it. If I saw, like if it was one of the ones at Walmart for like $5 or something, yeah, I guess. Throw on the shelf, maybe, may or may not see it again. But I recommend it. So far in October, we are 3 for 3. And again, as always, feedback down below. If you've seen it, do you agree? Do you disagree? Have you seen any of the movies we've covered so far? Is there something that you think sort of fits what I'm going for that you want me to see a review in the future? Because I only have about a third of them in the can already. So there's still some movies I'm looking to pick from. I'm trying to stay positive with stuff, so we might have a very heavy thumbs-up vibe going forward. But as always, folks, thanks for checking out my video. Like, comment, all that stuff down below. And you have a good one.